All right, guys. So let's continue with our work. We'll just take one example. In the object, right? If someone understand all this snippet only properly, right? 4 or 5 snippet, then most of the thing is almost done. Okay, you have the good idea. Okay, so we did 1 and 2. Let's look at this one quickly. So that's it. You have a variable, right? Dog, with object assigned to the dog, right? Here is the object. When you see the object, always think of property and value. So the value is, value means type of data. This is string, this is number, this is string, here is array, right? Array can hold anything, string, number, boolean, whatever you can put there. So we know the object very well, right? Now console log, you have to just find out what it will print. Console log dog age, so there is a age property, it will give you 5. Breed, so there is a breed also, it will give you breed. Favorite food, so there is favorite food property, you're gonna get something like array, right, with the whatever inside. Okay. So this is easy now, right? How to access the properties right inside the object means access. Let's call it like this, how to get a value of the object, right? So object dot, what is dog, right? Dog is right now object because it is holding object. Okay, so dog dot point whatever, right, property name, then you are getting that 5. Yeah, that's how you access the value of the object. Now dog dot age plus plus, right? So plus plus means, remember, increase by 1, or minus minus decrease by 1, right? So whatever is the value, so this is the dog age is what, 5, right? 5 plus plus, so now it's 6. You just increase the 5, right, by 1. Let's look at now dog dot breed, right? So you can assign this dog dot breed is here pog, right? You can even assign new value to this property. How you can do that? Remember, the variable will go on the left side, right? The property name or variable will go left side, equal to whatever value there, right? So okay, so this is just converting to uppercase. Okay, so this will convert to uppercase, but the point is assigning back to this one breed, right? So this will be capital pog. You just convert here now, now even you are dog dot favorite food, that will be array. Now this is array. Okay, array dot push, ray dot push, the new string. So it will add here something like this, whatever the, like that, right? Okay, so that is what gonna happen in the memory. Okay, because this is in the memory, right? And that is where we're gonna do all these changes. So if something is changed in memory and you keep writing the code, right, you try, after this you're gonna go access all that value, you will get all that change value. Now age will be 6, breed will be capital, I think we did the capital, right? Yeah, here we can convert to capital, so capital pog. And favorite food, you're gonna get new array with this value now, right? Now the important one is how we add for loop in the object. How we do for loop in the object? So simple, create a variable, let property, that is a variable name, right, in dog. That's it. That is all you have to do, right? By doing this, let property in dog, so the property will be, this is a loop now, right? this will run automatically how many times? So the property time. So how many property are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It will run 5 times. Okay. So every time, what is property now, right? Let property in dog. So the property is the variable, but that property is always equal to first time will be name, second time will be age, that property is breed, property is color, and the property is this favorite food, right? That's the property. Okay. If you have property now, right, access to property, that is a variable. How we can get a value now? So remember, if I have a name, right, in form of variable, okay, it's like this. It's same like this. Let property equal to string name, like this. So if you have something like this, right? So remember, if something in the form of string, can we put here dog name square bracket, right? You will get the value. This you're gonna receive the value here. That is what is happening here. Okay. So property will be a variable, and that will change. This property will change because this is a loop. First time will be name, second time will be age, breed, color, and favorite food. That's what gonna we receive. We add in the dog object square bracket property. So it will give you the value, right? Like name is what? The name is Manny, age will be whatever 6, capital Pog, color will be found. This will be the new whatever the array, right? So this is important. If you understand this, very nice. It will be easy to move forward, right? So now look at here. Property is what? Property is name. Name is dog name. That is property, right? So that is Manny. Name is Manny. Age is 6. Breed is Pog. Color is found. Favorite food is bacon sausage. I hope everyone is clear now, right? Anyone has any doubt on this part? Because this is one of the most important thing because this is the loop for the object, Always remember, this will be just a property name, right? Start from top. The first one, second one, third one, fifth one, sixth one. When you have the property in form of variable, in order to access the value, we put in a square bracket. So what we have done is started, right? See, this smoke sum key is a variable. It has a menu value, right? So to access the whatever value, you just put like this sum key in square bracket, variable in square bracket. This is exactly equal to this one, no different. So just clear yourself. Okay, that is important. If you get that one, then I believe you understand now, right? Okay, so let's look at the next one. I think there is a last favorite, whatever this one is. So we learned how to loop also, and that's nice. So we have the object now, very simple, recipe, stored in a variable recipe. Console log recipe.name, we know we're gonna get that name here, whatever old fashioned pancake. Recipe name, right? So if you call the name in form of string or property in form of string, still you're gonna get the same value. Recipe dot ingredients, so we have ingredients here. It will return array. right? So this whole thing will give you array dot length. So length is 1 2 3 4 5, right? That's the length 5. Okay, recipe dot calories, what we're gonna get? Recipes dot calories. Do we have calorie here? That property is not here, right? Calorie is not there. So in that case, we're gonna get undefined, because remember, when you use dot, this property must present inside the object. That is requirement. When you don't have, then you will receive undefined. Now in this case, we store difficulty, right, in some variable. So console log recipe some variable. So what is some variable? Difficulty string, which is stored in some variable, you know. So that's why when you call variable in this way, you will get that value. So is there difficulty? Yeah, easy, right? So this is what we receive. The answer will be easy. Means some variable has the value difficulty. We call some variable inside our recipe square bracket to access the value. So that's why it will be fine. But some variable is not here. Look at here. We don't have some variable in the object, right? And we are trying to use dot recipe dot some variable. When you have dot, the rules is this must be the property here. So if not there, then we know it will be undefined. So this is just a revision, kind of revision, right? Now we have this array. So I need to print all this one by one. So that means array index will be 0. Let I equal to 0. I is less than recipe ingredients. So recipe dot ingredients will give me this array. I'm doing here array dot length. Array dot length, right? I plus plus. So console log recipe dot ingredients. This is what? This is an array, this array, right? Square bracket index. Array square bracket index. So 0 will give me egg, 1 will gonna give me this, 2 will give me this, 3 4, right? So this for loop is going to print all one by one. So that is all in the here, right? So you can see egg, milk, butter, flour, sugar, all array what do you call that, elements printed one by one. All right. So these things now we have solved before also, right? You guys can give a try. Okay, so let's take one of them, right? I will just take easy one. Okay, you guys can solve the complex. So here what it says, right? Write a function email parser, right, that accepts an email address string as an argument. So we are receiving email address as an argument. The function should return an object containing username and domain as a key. Key is just a property, okay? So it's saying just return something like this, where there is a username with the value, maybe that's the username, right? The first one. Okay. And return the domain, right? Whatever after the @ so that is goodmail.com, that is domain. So I don't know why it's error, but I don't know why we get error here. Okay, fine, does not matter. Okay, just imagine, right? just imagine how we gonna, first thing will be how we gonna receive the front here and the back here, right? That's the point. Okay, how we can extract the first and second part. Okay, so that's the thing we have to solve. So I'm just gonna write function const, what is that, email parser equal to function, a function receive string of email, right? So what I will do, right, I'm gonna, because I just have to separate at the rat, sorry, at the at what do you call that, at the rate, right? Not rat but rate, at the rate. Okay, at the rate. So to split string at anything, any part, right? So let's call it split or new array, right? Like that. String dot split, and you can split at the rate. See, so this is what, this is basically this thing, right? When this function runs, what gonna happen, it will create this variable string equal to this one, and string, that means this string split at the rate, split wherever you find, right, split at there. Before we split at space, remember that. But right now we have, that's the requirement, to get the front and the back, right? So let's console, let's return it, just return, right? Return new array and see what we get. So you can see here, we have, the first thing to understand is split, what split does, right? It split the string into array at given condition, right? So the condition here is at the rate. Condition means split the string into array at this point, right? Everywhere you find at the rate, split it. So you can see now we get something like this. So when this is index 0, index 1, we just have to deal with two index 0 and 1, right? So no need to do for loop anything. We just simply, we have the data here in the array. So I will say let, because I need to return object, right? So new object, something like that, equal to empty. Let's call it new obj, right? Empty. This is empty. So new object dot, I will just make it now, right? The first one is username equal to, I'm just creating the new property username now, equal to new array square bracket 0. Whatever in the first index assigned to this new user property, and same thing whatever in the index 1 assigned to domain, right here, domain. So I'm just created the username and domain property inside here. So object dot username equal to the value, right? And after that I just return a new object. Obviously, right? So F5, let's see, and you can see here now the result. Okay guys, so hopefully that is clear. I mean, I hope you guys understand. Let's see one more and then we'll stop. So what is saying now, right? Create a key pair file and solve the function right below. So So if you look at this, right, this is the cat1 object, cat2 object, then console log key pair. So you are calling the function and passing this two object, cat1, cat2, and one string also, right? That is breed or maybe name, whatever you are passing. So it's saying write a function key pair. You pass object 1, object 2, and that's the key as a string that accepts two objects and a key string as an argument. So this is a key, right? Take this as a key for this both object, and it says return that value, right, for this key. For example, breed. So breed, the cat1 object dot breed will give us this, right, and cat2 object dot breed will give us this. So this value you return in form of array. So that is the thing it's saying, right? So let's solve it. Const key pair is basically a function, right? You have object 1, that is cat1, object 2, and key, right? Here we create 3 variables. I need to return the new array, right? So let's call it new array equal to empty for now. Okay, now, right? So I can, like step 1, let's say object 1, right? Object 1 is what? Cat1. So this is just the object, okay? This is a cat1 here, cat1, cat2. This cat1 means you look for the value object, this object, okay? So I have this key here as in form of variable. Key is holding this, what it is holding, like this breed. This key is holding this breed, right? So I think it will be easy, let's do this. New array dot push and obj 1 square bracket key. Okay, so we just push the obj1, that is this object, square bracket key, that is breed, right? So it will give us this calu key value and push in the array here. I mean, we can just call both here, right? obj2 square bracket key. Now it will push both answer from the both object. Here is the result, here is the result inside the new array, right? Now you can just return new array, and let's check now, right? So you can see here it's work. Okay, all right guys, I'll just stop here. You guys can give a try and try to finish this tomorrow, right? Tomorrow. Okay, let me stop here and then we'll, if you have any, I think there, we have the recording from before also, right? Just look at that, try to solve it. If anything really difficult to understand, let's talk, right? Just message me or we can have that tomorrow also, but just let me know if there is something to solve today.